Okay, hey guys, it's going to be my 10-week vlog. I am 10 weeks and 2 days pregnant. Today is Tuesday. So that is so exciting. I'm in the double digits, so that is so exciting. So I did not get this far last pregnancy, so I'm so tickled, so excited, and just feeling a lot more optimistic about this pregnancy this week. I'm just, and it probably has to do with the weather too. The weather is absolutely gorgeous outside, so beautiful, and it's so warm and so sunny, and it's just, everything is just so good right now. So I am extremely happy and excited and doing great. I still have a lot of symptoms. I'm still sick as a dog. I've been puking a lot more this week, so that's been great. You know, hopefully, I was hoping by 10 weeks, you know, that would kind of start to fade away, but it hasn't yet. And I don't have morning sickness, I have night sickness or late evening sickness. I have not puked in the morning, not once. I have not ever gotten sick in the morning. Yeah, I still feel nauseous all throughout the day and don't feel good throughout the day. But as far as actually physically getting sick and throwing up, it only happens at night or in the evening. So, like yesterday night, I have a night class until 8 at night. So, it was all I could do to, you know, get out of the car before I started throwing up. Like, I threw up in the driveway. And then I tried to... Stop. Stop, we're not playing that. No, go play with your stuff. So, got sick doing that. So I got sick then, and then I tried to eat some dinner. I still felt bad, and then I ended up throwing up all my dinner. So, yeah, I'm still getting really sick in the evenings and at night. I'm still having to eat. Not every... Before it was like every 2 hours. I can go a little bit longer now without eating, but I still have to eat pretty frequently for me not to feel really icky and yucky and sick. So I'm just trying to get through. I'm still not feeling good.
Hey guys.
And I have like no sex drive at all, which I feel so bad for Thomas. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm just, I can't wait to start physically feeling better and more myself. I'm really looking forward to that because I've been pretty sick, and especially at night and evening. So, so that's it as far as, oh, and I also forgot, this week, heartburn. Heartburn has kicked in full. So another symptom is heartburn has really kicked in this week. I had really bad heartburn with Jaden, and I have it again. Yeah, but it's happening a lot sooner than I had with Jaden. It has to do with your body producing relaxin, so that, you know, your muscles and intestines and stuff are relaxed, get ready to shift and move around. And so, yeah, it also relaxes the sphincter, whatever it is, that closes off that acid and stuff. But since it's kind of relaxed and not as tight as it usually is, it's allowing acid and bile and that kind of thing to come up in my throat. So I'm having horrible heartburn because of that. And I've tried Tums, and they don't really work. So at my doctor's appointment, which I will talk about in a second, I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. She suggested taking Zantac for that. So, and she also suggested not drinking anything or lying down a half hour after you eat. So she said that would help with digestion, which will help with it not coming back up. So when I eat, she's told me not to drink anything until a half hour later, and not to drink anything a half hour before I eat either. So I've been trying to do that, and I've noticed a huge difference. So that's good. A couple other things that are exciting. On Sunday night, I heard the baby's heartbeat the day I turned 10 weeks. And I had been trying a couple of days before on the Doppler, and I was trying too low. I asked for tips on Facebook on, you know, what are the best tips that you can give me for trying to find the baby's heartbeat? And everyone was telling me to go really low, like right above my pubic bone. So that's kind of where I was looking. I was looking all over there, and I couldn't find it at all. So then someone gave me the suggestion to try it higher, and when I tried higher, I found it right away. So the baby's a lot higher than I thought it was. So that's exciting, which means my uterus is kind of already moved up a little bit out of my pelvis. So that's really awesome. And it's just so nice to hear that baby's heartbeat. So I am definitely still pregnant. The baby's definitely still alive and doing well. Another exciting thing is I felt the baby move for the first time last night. I know it's super easy. I was 10 weeks in one day. But I thought I felt something a couple of days earlier, and like right where my underwear line sits, which now that I know where the baby's heartbeat is, that's kind of where my underwear line sits. And yeah, I didn't think it was the baby at first. I was doubting myself. I'm like, no way it was. But now when I lie flat on my back and kind of push on my stomach, and then I really concentrate and just hold my hands down there on my lower stomach and just really concentrate, I can feel movements. I can feel like these little rolly type feelings in my uterus, and like they're like little waves, like little wave rolly feelings. So that's really cool. And but yeah, I can only feel that if I'm really concentrating on it. But that's super exciting, and there's no doubt it's definitely the baby because I've been feeling it for the past couple days. And yeah, that's so exciting. And on to my doctor's appointment. I had my very first midwife appointment on Monday, but they're midwives, but they kind of operate just like our standard doctor's office, because there's 2 doctors and then like I forget how many midwives, but they work in a practice. And so, but it's kind of just like a regular doctor's office, but they're called midwives. So that went really well. It wasn't a super exciting appointment because, you know, they did the urine sample, my urine was fine. And then they had to do a breast exam, which is never really all that much fun. And then they did a pap smear because I have not had one since 2008 when I was pregnant with Jaden. So I had that done again, and that kind of hurt. It was not fun. I did not really enjoy that. I don't remember it hurting that. It didn't really hurt. It was just uncomfortable. And I don't remember it being that uncomfortable when I had it done with Jaden. But like I said, that was a long time ago. So had that done, and I did spot afterwards. She told me to be totally normal to spot, and I did. I spotted quite a bit, which with Jaden, I don't think I ever spotted with the one that I had when I was pregnant with Jaden. So this has only been my second pap smear in my life because they changed the pap smear guidelines or whatever, and they don't give women pap smears anymore until they turn 21. So I've only had 2 so far. But so yeah, that, and she told me to, you know, to watch my carbs, to not eat a ton of carbs, and to increase my protein and my iron, which I've never been one to even really think about what I eat. I kind of just eat when I'm hungry, whatever I want to eat. So it's going to be kind of weird, like kind of watching what I'm eating. And so I don't really know how many carbs is a good amount of carbs. I don't know how many carbs is too many carbs, because the only guidance she gave me was watch your carbs, increase your protein, and increase your iron. So I need to do a little bit more research on that. I need to do a little bit more research on that. And she, you know, she asked me, you know, how did you find out about us? Because this was technically, you know, my first visit. And I told her that I wanted to use the birth center, and she's like, oh, so you wanted to use the birth center, and they contacted you with us. And I'm like, yeah, you're the closest office, closest to me that uses the birth center, and I really wanted to use the birth center. And then she started talking to me about how awesome the birth center is and how you can move around, you can eat and drink, you're not connected to an IV unless you need antibiotics for like the group B strep thing, and then they just give you your your antibiotics quickly, and then they take it out, and then you're free to move, you're free to walk, you're free to eat, drink, and you can labor in the water, and you can give birth in the water. So that is my ultimate goal, is to have an all-natural birth. Well, if I have a birth at the birth center, it's going to be an all-natural birth because they don't offer epidurals there. So, but I want a water birth. So that is my goal, is to have an all-natural water birth at the birth center. And I'm super excited about that. That went really well. I also did the IntelliGender test, and if you haven't watched that video, go watch it. I'll give you a couple seconds to stop this video and go watch my IntelliGender video. And those of you who already watched it know that the results was a boy, a very clear boy result. So I know it's not really all that accurate, but I wanted to do it just for fun, so I did, and it said boy. And I also did the gender DNA test with the blood from the finger, and I have not got those results back. It'll probably not be for another week or so before I get the results, but I will share with you guys the results when I get them back. And yeah, I just have a strong feeling that this baby is a boy. So I think that we'll be welcoming another baby boy in October. So we'll see at 16 weeks when I have my actual gender ultrasound if I'm right or not. So we'll find out at 16 weeks. Also, I got to schedule an NT scan today, or at my appointment yesterday, and I am going to, that is next Wednesday. So that is like a week and a day from today. So that is so exciting. I will be 11 weeks and 3 days-ish, something like that. And the doctor's office is going off of my due date of October 9th based on my last menstrual period. I tried telling them the whole, I'd rather go with my ovulation day because I know when I ovulated because I was charting so closely. But they're just like, well, we'll just go with your last menstrual period for now. And then once you get the NT scan, if they want to change your date, then they can. Rolling my eyes. But anyways, that's just the way they do it. So they have my due date as being October 9th. But I am going by my personal due date of based on when I ovulated. And that is October 14th.
I'm trying to move my eyeball.
And look like this. Look over here. And look over there and make your eyeballs move.
Mommy.
So, I'll be like 11 weeks, 3 days based on what I think I am. And I'll be like 12 weeks or 12 weeks 1 day or something like that based on what they're going off of. So we'll see. We'll see what the baby's measuring. So I am so excited about that NT scan. So excited. It's next Wednesday. I can't wait. And that is also going to be the day that we announce it to family and friends if the scan goes well and everything looks okay. Yeah, we'll be announcing that with a ultrasound picture, so that's super exciting. Okay, so when I was at the doctor's office, they asked me if I wanted the NT scan, and she's like, it can, you know, it can only help diagnose your baby if it has something like cystic fibrosis or something like that. But the ultrasound and the testing is not going to change what this baby is. So people who go through with this testing are usually people who are going to terminate if something like cystic fibrosis or something along those lines are found. So I went ahead and decided to get any kind of testing that I possibly could, just simply because if my baby is going to have something like that wrong with it, then that is something that I do not want to be a giant surprise when the baby is born. That is something that I have to emotionally prepare myself for. That's something that Thomas needs to emotionally prepare himself for. Something our family needs to emotionally prepare themselves for. So I think it's really important, you know, any type of testing that they can do on me, I'm going to go ahead and let them do it, because I'm not saying that it's going to change what we would do. I'm not saying that it would change us going through with the pregnancy, but I I at least want to know, you know what I mean? Like, that's not something I want to randomly find out at birth. Like, that would just be the worst thing in the world. You know, if your baby's going to have special needs or have this or have that, that is something I want to prepare myself for. That's something I want to do all the research I can on. If my baby's going to have Down syndrome or something, I want to know everything that I can do to give that baby the best future that I can give it the best opportunities. So, and I think that really requires a lot of research and a lot of preparing. So, anything like that, I want to know ahead of time. That's not something that I want to just be surprised about. They also, I went ahead and got the HIV, let them test for HIV, which I know I don't have it, but I've said, oh, what the heck, I'll let them do it. They're doing a sickle cell screening on me since I am half African American. They're doing that because I can't remember if I had it done with Jaden, and my records are somewhere in Columbus, and it'll probably be a huge pain to get those records back. So they're just going to go ahead and do the sickle cell testing on me just to be safe. Yeah, so they took 8 vials of blood, and they don't actually draw it in my doctor's office. I have to go down to another floor, and they do it in like a lab type blood drawing place. So that's a little different. I don't really like that. I like it better when they do everything just in the room with you, but it wasn't that big of a deal. It just stinks that I had to re-wait someplace to get my blood drawn. I got 8 vials drawn today. I was 132 pounds, which puts me up, I think, maybe a pound or 2 from pre-pregnancy. I'm not sure. I either started at 130 or 131. I can't, or maybe might have even been 129. I gotta check that. But I'm 132 now at 10 weeks. And my blood pressure was 118/68. And I have another appointment in 4 weeks. And my my NT scan in 1 week. So that's exciting. Yeah, the only symptoms I've been having, I'm not tired. I've not really been tired at all this pregnancy. I've just only had the sickness and the heartburn. Those are my only 2 symptoms I've had so far. And other than that, I'm doing great, and I'm just waiting on that ultrasound next week and waiting on the gender DNA results. So now I will show you a belly shot since I've been talking up a storm long enough. So I have a skirt on. So here's my stomach. It's definitely popping out, and I definitely,
Hi, Mama.
pre-pregnancy, I definitely don't have this right here. Like, my stomach is pretty flat when I'm not pregnant. Besides, like, the saggy skin. I always had the saggy skin, but I don't have this bump when I'm not pregnant. So I'm definitely starting to show.
Mommy, where's my bump? Where's your bump? Hey, Mommy, where's your bump?
Did you spray something? Okay, so, yeah. There's the bump right here.
Mom,
It's all right here.
Mom, where's your bump?
Yeah, let's see. So, as you can see, it's all right here. Okay, so I thought maybe you might be able to see my stomach better from this view. So here it is from the front. Definitely poking out there. And there it is. Oh, this is hard. And there it is from the side. So you can definitely see the bumpage going on. It's ridiculous.
Hey Jordan, come and show them my sandwich.
So
They'll want to see it. The world will want to see this.
there it is from that side.
There's my sandwich.
What's your sandwich mean?
It means it's awesome. See? Muffalata.
Muffalata?
Ick.